Good morning, and welcome to the youth message portion of our service. Today, the theme of our youth message is unexpected. I am going to move something without touching it. Here on my table, I have my balloon, I have my lighter, I have my mason jar, and I have some paper that I had written my youth ministry plans for 2020 down on. And since we can't do any of those plans, I thought this was a great way to reuse this paper in this demonstration. Before we get started, I do want to just mention two things. First of all, this is a demonstration that you can try at home with your family, but I'm going to insist that you have adult supervision if you do give it a try, and that's because it does involve an open flame. Which brings me to my second point. October is Fire Prevention Month, so definitely take care with this particular experiment, and remember to check your batteries in your smoke detectors when you set your clocks back at the end of the month. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light some of my paper on fire. I'm going to put it inside my jar. Let it get going. And then I'm going to put my balloon right on top. And we can hear it sputtering, and it's going. I haven't touched it. And you can see that it is moving into the mason jar without any assistance from me at all. Now, what's unexpected about this is I've done this experiment now maybe 6 times, and I've never fully managed to get the balloon to go all the way in, but I have managed to get it to go part of the way in. So no matter whether it worked or not, the results are unexpected. Can you remember a time when you were smaller than you are right now and someone shooed you away? They said, shoo, shoo. Perhaps it was in a store or at a restaurant or maybe even at a family gathering. Shooing children is a practice that's been reported all the way back to biblical times. Later today in the service, we're going to read from Mark chapter 10, verses 13 to 16. And in this passage, parents brought their children to Jesus in the hopes that he would maybe touch their shoulders, place his hand on their head, or that their child would have the opportunity to just stand in his presence. The disciples were really upset with all these children surrounding and crowding Jesus, and so they shooed them away. From the disciples' perspective, Jesus did something unexpected. He welcomed and encouraged the children to gather around. Jesus knew that children see the world with all its wonder, and they are perfectly capable of hearing and understanding God's message. Jesus also values children, which he showed us when he wrapped his arms around them and blessed them. I am so thankful for you and your uniqueness. I am so happy that someone loves you and encouraged you to watch our service. No one shooed you away, and now I have the opportunity to remind you of how much you are loved by your family, how much you are valued, and what a blessing you are to your St. Andrew's Church family. I know that the world feels a little upside down and weird right now, but here's the great news. God remembers you, God hears your prayers, and God loves you very much.